name is Liana, and I am the host Never Warns, and we are here today with a very special guest. Everyone, please welcome Erin Magee. Say hi.
Hi.
Yes, we have a big fish with us today, so everyone please treat her with respect. Erin, tell me a little bit about what you do.
I have my own brand called Mademe. It's kind of a contemporary female brand.
It's like what everyone cool in New York wears, basically. And if you don't wear it, then why are you even in this city? Listen, I wanted to come here, obviously, to harass you, but also because I love your style, and you actually wear insane looks all the time. I mean, insane
isn't good.
like we need help, 911.
We went out for dinner, you and I, a couple months ago, and I thought my outfit was cute. I stood up, and you burst out laughing, and you go, what are you? Who are you, Eminem?
I have to say, though, I mean, you're the only person that can pull off, like, woman Eminem in the city. So on that note, Erin, will the real Erin Magee please stand up? Wow, I have to stop laughing at my jokes. Okay, Erin, so show me the first Never Worn.
This Jean Paul Gaultier piece. I'm not quite sure the year, but I really love this kind of like ravey, orby print, and the colors are really cool. I've referenced these colors all the time. I'm happy to sell this, and don't mind the plastic hanger. I never usually have one.
It's so bizarre for you.
I have a similar piece with the same print in a hooded version that I actually wear quite often, so I don't get the opportunity to wear that one because I feel like it's a bit of a duplicate, so I'm selling it.
So something I want to note here about this piece that you're parting with is that you said it was rave inspired. And I remember when you were talking to me a while back about when you first came to New York City, we both went to Hofstra University.
Yeah, we have that in common, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have our fashion tastes in common, but we have that in common. Yeah.
You were there for soccer, right?
Yeah, I came here to play soccer and basketball, yeah.
From Canada?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what you would do, right, is you would leave Long Island.
Yeah. And take the LIRR and go to parties. Yeah, go to raves and party by myself because all those people who played sports, they weren't into doing that. It's also because I was like a queer kid and I wanted to like go see like my community. When you were coming to the city, I mean, did you start discovering your people and like how did you get into fashion when you were here? Yeah, well,
taking it to the bed, guys.
We're going into like my life. I mean, I've always been into like weird and being like a kind of like all like weirdo.
What was your first job when you graduated?
It's a funny story. This is actually how I got into fashion. The head of UMBRO, which was the soccer company, the brand, his kids were fans of my team, and so they'd come watch the games and they would like get autographs and stuff, my autograph after the game. And so when I was graduating, he said, "What are you doing when you graduate?" And I said, "I don't know. What am I supposed to get a job? I don't know. I don't know." And he said, "Do you want to work with me?" And I said, "Yeah, I do want to work with you. I guess I have nothing else to do." And so I worked with him for a while, and then that's when that's how I ended up at Supreme because I picked up his phone one day when it was ringing, and it was Supreme calling. Because they wanted to do a soccer collaboration on a jersey. And I was like, yeah, cool, let me talk to my boss about it. And my boss was like, I don't know what you're talking about. This seems so weird. I don't even know what you're saying. And I was like, it's cool, let me do it. And he said, yeah, okay, I'll let you do it. And that's how I ended up doing that. And then I worked with Supreme, and then they hired me there.
So you're saying Hofstra actually did help you?
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's a great school. Yeah. We love it. But wait, Erin, how did he pick you out of like all of these other people on the team? Like, were you had a different style or something?
Yeah, of course. I had like, yeah. I mean, I think I had the same hair and like, yeah. I mean, people didn't have hair like this at Hofstra in like the early 2000s, or like were gay and out and stuff. Like that wasn't a thing.
One down. Few more to go. Erin, you are a true JPG fanatic. You have this fabulous traffic-stopping V-neck, ruched drop waist JPG dress. Right, Erin?
That's a great description.
So, Erin, talk to me about this piece. Why did you buy it? Why haven't you worn it?
I think this is kind of like in the beginning of my collecting of JPG. I bought it at this vintage store in Lafayette that was run by this man and woman. I can't remember what their names are right now, but they had the best collection pieces. And I bought it because I was collecting, and then also I thought I was going to wear it. But part of what I love about JPG, and this piece specifically, is these kind of like sporty elements, like this striped rib, then mixed with like a super feminine piece. It's kind of makes one of the reasons why I connect with JPG, because that's how I feel too in a lot of my work, and how I like to personally dress is that connection between kind of like masculine, feminine. It's cool. I like it. Of course I like it. It's just something that I've never really worn, and I'm okay to part with.
Now you can buy this. It was a diffusion line. It's a
Soleil, yeah.
Everyone loves a Soleil because it's like, it's like grippy, clings to you.
I'm okay with a Soleil.
Oh. Okay, well, you're not really selling it, Erin, so buck up, girl.
It's kind of the diffusion.
Yeah, but it's like an incredible diffusion line. I mean, all those sheer tops are from that line.
I have a lot. Yeah, I have many.
Oh my God, she's you know what I just realized about you? You're a JPG snob.
Yeah,
I
am a JPG snob, of course.
Wow, only like someone like who's like obsessed would say that.
Yeah, of course I'm a JPG snob. I kind of look like him in a way. It's weird, right?
Whoa. Okay, could be yours on the Never Worn storefront on eBay.
My shoes?
Well, I didn't know. I didn't want to put my grody feet on.
Straight out the box. My next Never Worn is a Steven Sprouse piece. I collect Steven Sprouse too. This is a piece I got from James Valoria, our friend.
Friends, they were also on Never Worns.
They're one of my favorite vintage stores in the world. Great Steven Sprouse piece. I've never worn it.
This is actually an incredible collector's piece.
It's a cool top.
Wait, Erin, why did you buy these?
I didn't buy these. Someone gave them to me.
Well, that's not nice, but it'll be nice for the person who buys them on ebay.com. Sneakers above $75 on eBay, including these Asics, super chic by Kiko, right?
Yeah, they're Kiko Asics.
Kiko Asics, above $75 are authenticity guarantee. So we have to leave Erin's house. We're getting kicked out. It's nap time. For mommy.
For me. Good.
Erin, thank you so much for sharing all of your Never Worns.
Yeah, thanks for coming. It was really fun.
Wow, it sounds so enthusiastic. But you can get, what's even more exciting is that you can get all of her incredible clothes, including all the stellar JPG pieces on the Never Worn storefront on eBay.
Thanks. 1, 2, 3.
Never Worns.
Never Worn.